Alright, so this is part 3 of my 7 habits review. I know it has been several days, but since I left. Habit 6 is synergize. So for this habit, it talked about how we basically need to work together to bring the best results for situations, conversations, workplace, whatever the case may be. The principle of synergy allows for creativity, diversity, humility, and cooperation within groups. This is not the same thing as think win-win, because win-win is like a mutual benefit, but there's still two different benefits, whereas synergy is talking about uniting people and bringing people together based off their unique strengths. Synergy mindset would celebrate differences, work together as a team, be open-minded, and try to find third-party solutions. This habit is really focused on how can you find the best qualities of people and their strengths and their abilities and put those at the forefront of who they are and walk into a room and see the good things in people instead of looking for the bad things. We have a negative bias as people. That's just how our brains work. We're constantly negatively looking for things, especially if we've been hurt in the past. We're constantly kind of looking for something to kind of confirm our negative bias so that we can protect ourselves, and it's a natural human instinct, but it is not a like higher self instinct. It's not a effective person instinct. It's something we have to self-correct, and we have to be aware of, and we have to work on. The last habit that we're going to go over is called sharpen the saw. So sharpen the saw encircles all the habits we've learned. The habits are, part 1 is to build the inner person through being proactive, beginning things with the end in mind, and putting first things first. So make sure we're being proactive instead of reactive in the situations, making sure that we're putting our goals and our mission statement first and who we are first in our decisions, and making sure our character shows through our decisions. And putting first things first is just like make sure you're prioritizing the things in your life that are going to get you to be that person you want to be. So that's building the inner person and the inner character. The second part are the 3 habits that help build outer character and independence and interdependence into the world, and how you interact with other people. So you think win-win, that's the mutualism. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. That's taking the time to do empathic communication, listening to people first, restating the things they need you to restate so they know you understand them. And then, of course, synergizing, which is the principle of uniting everybody based off their unique strengths. Synergizing requires you to look into each individual person for the good things that they have, not looking for the negative things. Sharpening the saw is a habit that is deeply personal, but it affects everything. So there are 4 major parts to sharpening the saw. It's your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. So, for example, to live and to take care of your body, you need to focus on your nutrition. Are you exercising frequently? Are you resting well? Are you sleeping? Do you feel physically safe? Is your environment safe? Those are the things that you think about with your body that do affect everything that you're doing. And then your heart would be to love, accept, find your self-worth and your self-confidence. And then your mind is to learn. So I would say I probably spend way too much time in this one. Too much of anything can be a bad thing. But looking for knowledge, progress, discovery, and creativity. I tend to be off in la la land quite a bit, thinking and learning and wanting to think about things. And it makes it hard for me to come back to earth and face reality sometimes. And I tend to neglect the heart part of this. more than anything. And then the last one is leave a legacy, which has to do with your spirit and your soul and, like, I guess finding purpose and meaning in life, which would give you service, a vision for your life, and contribution to the larger world. I have been a public servant for years, so I've always been giving back somehow. And now I want to go into education, so of course I'm just going to keep doing that because I find a lot of purpose in that. So, but those 4 things are responsible for how you take care of everything, and you do have to, put your needs first in a lot of ways, because if all you do is keep giving and giving to other people, you're going to burn out. You're not going to be as effective as you need to be in the world, and your other habits are going to suffer. But I think this class was really insightful, and some of the things, it gives you a flight plan, or it gives you a little breakdown of things you want to make goals for based off the 7 habits. So my sharpen the saw says, find more time to be quiet and breathing, especially quiet. I spend a lot of time listening to things and constantly having information come into my brain. I definitely know that that's not probably healthy for me. I need to sometimes just sit in the silence and accept it. Habit 6, for synergize, I put look for people's strengths first. So when I walk into a room, I want to be able to see people's strengths more. Habit 5 says seek first to understand. For me, I put be the second listener and then work on the I feel statements more. For habit 4, it says think win-win, find mutual benefit, and have a team approach. I tend to do that already, but it's always a good thing to keep on the list. Habit 3, put first things first. I'm going to keep writing, I'm going to keep pursuing, I'm going to keep creating. I'm going to keep doing the things that I've always been good at, which is going and doing and being out in the world. And through that, I will continue to make relationships and meet people and hopefully inspire people. And then habit 2, begin with the end in mind. I want my interactions to be meaningful with people. So obviously I want them to be with people, I want to have good relationships with people, and I want to interact in a way that makes those relationships healthy, happy, validated, and like mutually beneficial. And then habit 1 is be proactive. Don't be so quick to react. Pause, think, choose. I have worked on this for years now, and at this point I'm pretty good at not reacting, but there's days where I struggle. So, but yeah, I want to do more of the pause, think, choose thing, where you choose out of your character and not out of a reaction. And then, of course, my last goal is to actually read the whole book and finish it. And then I can probably do some more reflecting on the book as I read it. Yeah. Bye.